Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. Friends, in our today's session, I am going to solve TCS NQT sample paper. So friends, this sample paper is released by TCS for 2021 examination, and this exam is going to happen on May 1st and May 13th. So friends, this link will be given in description. So you can see TCS NQT variants. So we have NQT cognitive skills. So basically today we will be solving the questions of cognitive skills. Okay, and then you can see take a sample test, and once you log in you can see the questions, right, and even all the instructions. So that is what I am going to do today here. So few of the questions, the important questions I have taken from there. Okay, now so let us try to solve that particular questions. Okay, so friend, question number one is based on mean, mode, and median. So let X be the median of the data. If 16 and 23 are replaced by 30 and 32 respectively in the data, then let Y be the median of the resulting data. What is the value of 3x minus 2y? So the question is not very complicated. You just need to understand and do it. So friends, before calculating median, always remember we need to arrange the data in the ascending order. So this is very, very important. So whatever data is given to you, we need to arrange them in ascending order. So the smallest data is 9, and then we have 15, and then we have 16. After 16 we could see we have 20. Okay, after 20 we have 23. Okay, and then we have 26. So arranging them in ascending order is very, very important. And then we can see we have 28, and then after 28 I could see we have 32, and then I have 33, and then I have 34, and then I have 35 and 43. So we have arranged the given data in the ascending order. Now median will be equal to, so let us calculate the median. So friends, how many numbers you have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So if we have even number of data, if you have even number of data, then 5 this side, right? So 3 to 5 and 5 this side. My median will become equal to this middle two numbers, because I do not have a single middle number, I have two middle numbers, right? Okay, so I will add both and then divide by 2. So 8 plus 6 will be 14, and this is 5 by 2. So median will become equal to 27. Okay, now so this is nothing but the value of X. If X is the median of the given data, so we calculated X. Now we will try to calculate Y. So if 16 and 23 are replaced by 30 and 32, so instead of 16 I have to put 30. Now 30 where I will put? Definitely 30 I will be putting it here, because we need to arrange them in ascending order. And then 23 we need to replace this by 32. So 32 where shall I put? So I should definitely put here 32. Now my numbers will be 9, 15, 20, 26, 28, 30, 32, again 32, 33, 34, 35, and here 43. Now what will be the median? So median will be, again we have 12 numbers. So 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 number we have kept this side. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 number we have kept this side. So median will be 30 plus 32 divided by 2. So it will be 62 by 2, that is nothing but 31. So we got the value of Y is equal to 31. If we have odd number, like suppose if we have 2 3 and 4, so what will be median? So median will be the middle number. If you have odd numbers, then we do not have to do anything, directly you can say median will be 3. Okay, now so X value is 27, Y value is 31. So 3x minus 2y. So 3 into 27 minus 2 into 31. So 81 minus 62. So it will be nothing but 9, 1. So 19 will be the correct answer. So you could see for this question number 1, TCS sample paper, for first question, option B, that is 19 is the correct answer. Then friends, the next question is from the topic percentage. Okay, the next question is from the topic percentage. So let us try to solve this particular problem. So in a company, 58% of the employees are male and rest are female. So suppose in that company, total number of employee. So total number of employee is nothing but 100. They clearly says 58% of the employees are male. So if 58%, that means 58 is male, then the remaining 42 will become female. There should not be any doubt here, right? Very good. Now, rest are females. Then 48% of the employees are graduates. So total is 100. 148% if I will calculate, that means 48. So that means 48 employees are graduate. Okay. 48 employees are graduates. Clear? Fine. That should be also clear to you. So 48% of the employees graduate, of which 33 1 by 3 are emails. So female males, right? So 31 1 by 3. Sorry, today I'm speaking more about emails and all. Okay. So 33 1 by 3 are males. So this is nothing but 100 by 3 percentage is nothing but males. So total is 48. Out of that, 100 by 3 percentage is nothing but males. So 100 cancel and 316 times. So out of this graduate, 16 graduates are male and 48 minus 16. That means it is nothing but 32. 32 are female. 32 are female. So there are 32 females are there who are graduate. Now the question what they're asking is, among females, the percentage of those who are not graduated. Okay. So you could see there are total 42 females are there. Out of that, 32 is graduate, right? That means there are 10 females who are not graduate. Okay. So there are 10 females who are not graduated. And what is the total number of female? Obviously 42 into 100. Now, if we'll try to solve it, then I could say this is 21 and 5. So this will be nothing but 500 divided by 21. Okay. So these two twos are right. So 25.2 and 23.1, two options are there. So if this will be 20, right? So 500 by 20 will be what? 500 by 20 will be nothing but 25%. But here it is 21. So definitely this 25.2 will not be the answer. 23.8. So a smart way of doing that. And even in TCS, calculator will be allowed. So you do not have to worry about that. Calculation will not be a problem in TCS examination because you'll have calculator. Okay. The next question for that, I will bring my video to very much down because the data should not get impacted. Before that, friends, I just wanted to tell you. So the data structure and algorithm using Java. This courses has been started by actually going to start from 3rd of May. And this course will be done by Nikhil sir. So you'll be getting project and then you'll be getting the certificates. And here you could see like what all sir is going to teach you. And right now there is 25% off is there, discount is there. So you'll be getting only in the 300 rupees. So just check it. The link will be provided in the description. Okay, fine. Now friends, so study the following table and answer the question. Revenue in lakhs of a company ABC from the sales of its four product PQRS in the 6 years. So from 13 to 18, from the product P product, Q product, R product, and S product. Okay. The total revenue of the company from the sale of product Q in 15 and 18 and from the sale of product S in 15 is approximately what percentage less than the total revenue from the sale of product P in 14, 17 and product of R in 13 and 14. So friends, basically we need to first get down the data. Okay. The total revenue of the company from the sale of product Q in 2015. So Q in 2015 plus Q in 2018. So let us get the data and S in 2015. So Q in 2015 is what we could see here, 176. Q in 2018 is 184, and then S in 2015 is nothing but 192. Is nothing but 192. Okay. Now this is going to get compared in product of P in 2014. So P in 2014 is nothing but 168 plus product of P in 17. So that is nothing but 192 plus R in 2013 is nothing but 183 plus R in 2014 is nothing but equal to 177. Okay. If we'll add everything, so this will become 552 and this will become 720. Now the question is, so the total revenue, okay, of sales of product, okay, is what percentage less than the total revenue from the sale of the product. So if we'll find out the difference, 10 minus 2 is 8, 11 minus 5 is 6, and 6 minus 5 is 1. So basically the difference in terms of value is nothing but 168 lakhs, okay, revenue of the from the product. And this is getting compared with what? 720. So 720 will come down and multiplied by 100. If you use a calculator in the exam, you will be getting 23.3 percentage. That means option D will become the correct answer for this particular problem. So friends, data interpretation also questions will be coming in examination. So you need to be careful and understand how do we solve the problem. So basically here percentage were involved. So this data, right? So if you compare with this data, then what is the percentage less? So you could see 160 is less, 160 lakhs is less. This data is getting compared with 720, 720 will come down, right? And then if you try to divide, so you'll be getting 23.3 percentage. Remember always in TCS calculator is allowed. So unnecessary if you are doing calculation by yourself, that is also not correct. Okay. Now, so friends, this particular question, a question on train, is a very good question, and you can also say this will be little difficult or little tricky. So you need to understand it very carefully, then only you will be able to solve in the examination. I will suggest if this kind of questions is coming in the exam, based on your experience, you can leave this question. But if the similar kind of questions with different data is coming and you are already aware, then you can easily solve it. So trains A and B start moving at the same time from station X and Y. So there are two trains are there, okay, towards each other. So there are two trains are there, right? And from the stations X and Y, so this is station X and this is station Y, because they're going towards each other. So train A definitely will go in this direction and train B definitely will go in this direction, right? So train A and B start moving at the same time from stations X and Y respectively towards each other on the parallel tracks. So parallel tracks is there. So like this tracks are there. After passing each other, A and B. So suppose they are meeting here. Okay. Suppose they're meeting here. They're meeting after some time. So suppose they're meeting after T hours. Suppose they're meeting after T hours. Okay. Then after passing each other, A and B takes X hour. So A is taking X hours. Okay. And B is taking 8 hours to reach Y and X. Okay, so this should be clear. Okay, then if the speed of B is 25% more than the speed of A, so what all I will assume here, let us see. So the distance is not given, so I will assume the distance is D because the distance is same. Now the speed of A, I am assuming Y. Then what will become a speed of B is 25% more. So 25% more means it is nothing but 125 by 100 into Y. So 25 5 ja and 25 4 ja. So this will become 5Y by 4. So we got the speed of A and we got the speed of B. Okay. Now I will calculate the time taken by A to cover the journey. Okay. Now friends, we know, so distance will be equal to a speed into time. So time will be equal to distance by speed. Distance is nothing but D, and what is speed of A? So speed of A is nothing but Y. Okay, so the total time taken by A to cover the journey will be distance by its speed. And the total time by train B will be again distance divided by speed. So speed of B is 5Y by 4. So this will go here. Okay. Now I hope this will be clear to you. So till here we have not done much thing here. Now as we have assumed that the trains are meeting after T hours. Okay. The trains are meeting after T hours. Okay. See, A from here to here and B from here to here. So their meeting time is same. See, when we will meet, that time our time will be same. Now friends, so let us say they are meeting after t hours, which we have already mentioned here. Okay, now, so friends, can you see here? So the distance which A will cover in X hours and the distance which B will cover in 8 hours is nothing but the total distance. If you are agree, okay. So I can write here distance will be equal to speed into time. So the distance, total distance is d, speed, right? So a speed of a is nothing but y, okay, into time will be t plus, okay. See why I'm adding a here, because the distance is nothing but the distance of a covered in x hours plus the distance of b covered in 8 hours. Agreed? Okay. Now, what is the speed of b? Speed of b is Speed of b is nothing but here we have calculated 5y by 4 into t. Now distance will be equal to 4y. So this total will become 9yt by 6. Okay. So no, I'm sorry, it is 4, right? Because 4t plus 5t will be nothing but 9t. So 9yt by 4. So now I can say from here that t will be nothing but 4d by 9y. So this is nothing but the meeting time. I mean, they are meeting after t hours. So this is nothing but this will become 4d by 9y. And here also I can write 4d by 9y. As I said, it will be little complicated. So you do not have to worry about that. So this is step by step process which is happening here. Okay. Now friends, so what is the time taken by a here? So it is nothing but d by y. The total time taken by a is d by y, which is nothing but equal to x plus 4d by 9y. X plus 4d by 9y. Okay. Now, so if we'll try to solve this, then what I will do here also I'll put 9. If the base is same, there is no problem. Then 5d by 9y will become equal to x, right? So this is the value of x which we are getting it from here. Okay, keep it like this. Then here what we can say, so the time taken by b is nothing but d4 by 5y. Okay, so total time will be equal to 8 plus, okay, 8 plus 4d by 9y. Now this we will try to solve it here a bit. So if you will take the LCM, then 4d, anyway I will take common. So 1 by 5y minus 1 by 9y, one step I am reducing from here. So 4 will divide this by 2 times. So d, and here it will become 9 minus 5 will be 4 and divided by 45y will be equal to 2. LCM I have taken, you can take it directly. This is 2 times. So d by y will be equal to 45 by 2. Okay. And here you can see x is nothing but 5 by 9 into d by y. D by y is 45 by 2. So 9 fives are and 25 by 2 will be 12.5 r. So friends, 12 1 by 2. So see, basically you should have a very good understanding of time, speed and distance. This problem is not very tough. It's completely based on the time. See what we did, we calculated this time. Okay, we calculated this time, which is nothing but after t hours only they met. Okay, and then this is given and this is given. So we calculated the complete time and then we equated with both of them we added, which should be equal to this. If this concept you understand, then the time, speed and distance problem will be easier. And even I said you in the beginning that this question is very good. Okay, so if you want, you can leave this problem in the exam, but if you understand, then you will be definitely able to do it. So once more you need to practice, and if you have any doubt, please put in the comment box. I will be always ready to help you. And friends, if you like this video, please do comment, because I'll be making a series of all sample paper which has been given in the TCS website. Thank you.